What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classic Climb blog. Long time no see, everybody. Hello. Come in. Drop your city and state in the chat. Tell me what's up. We are actually live, all the way live. Okay. We have two shows today. Actually, we have a show later today with Nas the Guru, not the Guru, the Guru, because he actually does it. I had to come because the internet is such a weird place. It's dark and full of terrors, but it's also full of amazing, exciting, engaging people. So listen, come on in, drop your city and state. We're gonna talk about the big elephant in the room, not the midterms, not the red wave that wasn't, not the stuffing of ballots. That's a whole nother conversation. We're gonna talk about FTX collapse, and also the massive excuse me, the massive press of these YouTubers, these financial YouTubers, they are out here convincing everyone to give away their money. Stop. Let's really stop. Come on. Everybody is jelly. Hair's curly today, so everybody is jelly over YouTube's algorithm pushing constantly of Graham Stephan and his crew. Let's not get it twisted. A couple years ago it was Lewis Howes and a couple other people, but let's not be jelly. Let's keep it a buck. There's some people who like the delivery of that crew. And guess what? They're gonna make even more money. You know why? All of y'all out here running a name in your mouth is going to cause them all to get more press. The real estate trapper just did a great video on it. Salute to him. He is absolutely correct. The more y'all talk about them, people will be like, who's Graham Stephan? Who's me? There are people I've ran into who don't even know who those people are. See, the ecosphere that's in here makes y'all think they're bigger than they are. Somebody can be on YouTube right now. Y'all do this to me every week. Ericka, did you see this video? No. It got 3 million views, Ericka. Did you see this creator? No. Do you know who this woman is? I'd be like, I don't know who that is. So let's get into it though. Now I will be doing an updated version of Income Ladder for all those folks out here. But let's really get into it, okay? Because Colleen in the building, Richmond in the building, Houston, VA, what's up, everybody? Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. It's been a while. Skynet still fights me. It's okay. We're going to make it. Now, listen, FTX, let's really get into it. When I talk about the makings of an American greed story, I mean, he has every box checked. He is like, boom, you go to the local. Who was the most hottest local city that was like crypto? Miami, Florida. Miami, rent you a hot car, Miami. Put on your Gucci slides, Miami. Put on the white jacket, Miami Vice, Miami. So it just makes sense that Miami arena where the Miami Heat plays had FTX arena on that bad boy where millions of people saw it. So I agree. Okay. Spencer Cornelius is right. Y'all can hate on him if you want. You can think he's protecting his friends. That's fine. Exactly. It was Bitcoin 2022. There you go. Miami was all about we're gonna have crypto. We're gonna accept all this different cryptocurrency. We're gonna be a leading, forward-thinking economy. This is what I love about America. I'm gonna go on a rant about capitalism, but not yet. We have a society where there's a million ways to make money. Choose one. But guess what? You are responsible for your consequences. That part, nobody wants that part of capitalism. That's why we have a little bit of crony capitalism. That's why we keep bailing people out. Okay? So again, FTX is on a stadium on TV where millions of people get it. So step 1, local government, city government, the state, media, it's on a stadium, it's on TV, it's on radio, it's on the mouth of promoters on the internet. This is how you do a release, right? This is how people do a release of a startup. That's why I laugh so hard, because people are like, these YouTubers, I'm sorry if I'm getting some feedback, I apologize. These YouTubers, they're promoting it. Baby, these YouTubers pale in comparison to the fact that you had Miami Heat with FTX on their jerseys where millions. We're seeing, you could walk across the hallway right now and say, "Do you know Graham Stephan? Do you know Meet Kevin?" And half of the older white men would be like, "Who are you talking about? Do you know Miami Heat?" Yes, I know the Miami Heat. Who was the Miami Heat sponsors last year? Same thing for NASCAR. Who was the NASCAR sponsors last year? You could probably get more Americans to identify who the NASCAR sponsors were than who are some YouTubers promoting stuff. This is why I promote my own stuff. It's stuff I've done. It's stuff I know to do. I tell you if it don't work. This is why I promote my friends, mobile notary, stuff that I know works, I've seen work, and I can promote it and have no issues promoting it. The next 21 live streams we have are all heavy hitter business people, in the space who are coming with nothing but facts. Okay. So he did all the steps. When you do a startup, you hit where can you in the city? Is there a governor you can donate to? Is there a local city you can donate to? Is there a small boys and girls club you can donate to? And I know a friend right now who struggled in his city. The city was getting ready to do something. He was like, "Why are they doing me like this?" I go, "Hey, are you in the Chamber of Commerce? No. Are you with the local associations? No. Are you donating to the city? No. Or do you know any of the mayors, the city council, anybody? No. Do you know any associations? No. Baby, you a ghost in this city. You a ghost. I don't care if you make 20 million a year. If you're not investing with your local congressman, if you're not dropping a $25 check off to somebody, if you're not spending $40 a year to be a part of your chamber of commerce, when something comes to them, sorry, I apologize. I actually dropped this microphone, so it might be a little bit of feedback on this one. If something happens to you, they don't care because you're a ghost. You're not in the city. You're not in the state. You're not in the local. You're not even in the ecosphere. If they were golfing somewhere, did you hear what happened to Billy? No, who's Billy? You're not even in the ecosphere. So when it comes to this FTX thing, nobody can say, "Well, I knew all along." You didn't. You know nothing. You didn't know nothing. You maybe had an inkling, you maybe had a feeling, but they literally were doing all the steps. Let me know if the sound is better. Drop a one in the comments if the sound is better. I'm gonna keep it here because I dropped this microphone while I was traveling, y'all, and it's a little loud now. It's tripping. But thank you, smart money phone, Jake. But listen, and so this whole I knew it was a scam. You didn't know, Jack. You may have known the numbers were off. You may have known the numbers seem weird. It's just like with the SPACs, SPACs. The SPACs, right, were these literally funds that created. And you know what they did? They said, "Hey, Bill, I'm trying to think of somebody famous. Shaq's in this SPAC, right?" And this is an example. Shaq is not in the SPAC that I know of. Disclaimer. And people were putting money in the SPAC based off who was in it. Donald Trump had a SPAC for that uh, app he put out, right? People were putting money, millions into it based off who was in it, who was run by. This is very common. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know, okay? And so the money they spent on marketing is what you spend whenever you do a launch, period. That's the money you spent. There's two ways to do this. You either spend money or you cut savings. What is an example of cutting savings? WeWork. WeWork was like, "We'll let you have WeWork free for a year. We'll let you have WeWork free for 6 months. We'll let you have WeWork free for 90 days. So all these people are like, "Yo, I'm in this space for 90 days. And so they're running around telling all their friends and all their family and posting on Facebook, "Oh, I'm at WeWork today. I'm in my office today," promoting it. So there's two ways to do it. You spend money or you're doing the what? The discounts. That's what you do. Now, in that layering where again, this is like when they do the American Greed on this, and this kid's gonna be fine. Trust me, in about 2 years, this kid gonna come back out with something different. This is the nature of this kind of in 4 months from now, people's brains are gonna be like, "What?" All he has to do, if you go and look, I think Diamond Dave did a great job showing like a chart of all the companies they invested in. Like he invested in his sister, then his sister took that money and made it shake, 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 shake. That is how you do it. Donald Trump has 650 LLCs and S corps, and when it came out that he had that many, because at first they said, "Well, Donald Trump should just sign himself off of his business because he's gonna be the president. Yeah, and everybody's like, yeah, everybody making 30K a year tomorrow. Yeah, he should sell his business because he's gonna be the president. Not knowing this man's on 650 LLCs and S corps and C corps and you name it, and nonprofits and you name it, because that is what they do. They take the big pile of money and they keep allocating it. I told y'all this years ago. There was when Barack Obama was in office. This guy said in a conference, and it was like a video that went viral. It was like 2 million views on YouTube before they took it down. He said, "I don't care if Obama raises taxes. He can go from raising taxes on 1 million to 250,000, and I won't care." And they're like, "Why?" This guy said, "I'm gonna take my $1 million business and I'm gonna divide it by 4. I'm gonna have an advertising department, a transportation department. I'm gonna have this department, another department, and each department, from the big money that comes in, that big $1 million, we're gonna pay those other departments. So now instead of a company making $1 million, it didn't make $1 million, right? It's 4 companies that made 250,000. Okay, it's 4 companies that made 250,000. That's the stuff people don't understand. They don't understand the math that these companies, they're playing the game, and we aren't even playing the game unless we hit a certain dollar amount. Okay, so prime example, I'm gonna show Tom Brady, and I'm gonna go on to the next. But Tom Brady, supposedly, again, I think this is part of this marketing media hype that Tom Brady and his wife invested $60 million, and that's why they're divorcing, and that's why she got a new boo in the islands. And listen to me and listen to me well. Tom Brady, if they had 650 to put in, they got a whole nother 650 somewhere else. And immediately, so Mark Breedlove, love him to death, the Breedlove family. He's like, "Oh, why? If somebody's only making 25 million a year, why would they invest 650 mil?" Think about what you said. In order for them to invest 650 mil, they had to have it. They had to have it. Go look up. If you don't believe me, if you don't think they'll be just fine, Tom Brady will be absolutely fine. Not only the fact that he has a company that's worth $120 million, then on top of that, he has sponsorships and commercials he does out the yang. Then a whole nother, I make 25 million a year from football. And he's in Florida. He's not in New York anymore. He's in Florida, where you put it in the bank going to give you 20 million on your 25 million. If you just keep putting your money in our bank, we're going to make sure you get all the loans and everything else you need. So Tom Brady already probably put that 25 million up a Florida bank. And that Florida bank now say, "Hey, here's 15 mil. Live your life. Treat yourself." Right? So in order for them to have 650 million to even put into FTX, they had to have a loan, or they had to have it. That's why these conversations are silly to me from people making under 40K a year. They don't even make sense. They don't compute. Well, Ericka, when millionaires lose their money, it hurts too. Nada. Of course. But I want you to go look up a case. Kevin Bacon and his wife and the Bernie Madoff. Kevin Bacon and his wife had like 50 mil with Bernie Madoff. And first people were like, "Oh my God, Kevin Bacon and his wife are going to be homeless." Kevin Bacon and his wife probably lost all their savings. And Kevin Bacon had to come out here and be like, "Okay, do y'all understand that me and my wife, every movie we've ever been on, we don't take a pay, we take executive producer rights." My wife just came out with a show called not Criminal Minds. What's the anybody know what Kira Cedric show was called? Put it in the chat. She just came out with a whole show, starred on the show for 4 years and was like, "Peace out. Y'all keep doing the show. I'm gone." And made another show and put her name on it. Kevin Bacon out here making whole movies for the past 20 years, being in them and making them. And people were like, "Kevin Bacon and his wife are going to be broke." He literally had to come out and be like, "No, y'all, we fine." The closer. Thank you. The closer. So Kevin Bacon is laughing. And he had to literally say a prayer for the other people, because me and my wife, we good. That's how, Kevin Bacon had to do a press release. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. And this is the stuff y'all don't understand when I talk about ladder income. Yeah, major crimes and the closer. Both those are hers. Those are hers. Justin Timberlake. Jessica Biel got more money than Justin Timberlake. But that will never be discussed. Go look it up. You can type it in. You can go look it up. Jessica Biel, with her barely acting self, has more money than Justin Timberlake. Now, did Justin Timberlake put some money probably in these last projects she just did? Yes. But the whole Sinner show, And you think, oh, the white guy came up with it. No, Jessica Biel, right? There are people who are behind the scenes that if they got that money to invest, honey, trust me, they got it. Okay. So prime example why I bring up Kevin Bacon. Why did I bring up Tom Brady? And a lot of times people say, well, why are these people investing in crypto? And why don't they just invest in real estate? Well, right now, real estate cap rates are on crack. And there a lot of people are lying on cap rates, right? So you got people selling apartments for crazy prices. You got people in other countries looking at apartments to get returns on their money. The average American just wants to go to work and eat sandwiches. They don't even know there's a whole game out here being paid. So people put a little money in crypto because everybody was telling them, "Oh my God, the stock market. Oh my God, real estate. We should have alternative investments." Cool. But let's really do the math. They tried to tell you movie theaters were going away. They tried to tell you that nobody was going to be flying on planes. They tried to tell you nobody going to be drinking. Everybody going to be real healthy because of the jab. Oh, nobody going to be traveling. Everybody broke. Credit cards through the roof. Escapism through the roof. Vice through the roof. Las Vegas banging through the roof. Flights banging through the roof. Movie theaters banging through the roof. This is this kind of silly season that they're marketing to you, the public. But everybody with 2 cents and two levels of brain know somebody making money off this. Somebody is. So you had FTX get $10 billion and then take that money and divvy it across hundreds of companies. Guess what? They still gonna get a return and they're gonna be just fine. Okay. So I had a friend who people were like, oh my God, the stock market's so dangerous. Oh my God, stocks. He literally took $150,000 loan out and put it in a dividend stock that had 15% return. Now people are like, oh my God, 15% returns is the danger. And that gives him about 22K a year. Now the dividends I think are quarterly, if I'm not mistaken, on his money. Now people say, man, that's dangerous. It's just as dangerous putting 150K in a piece of rental property. And you might not get that 20% return. It's just as dangerous, right? Again, he put it in Simon's Mall. He put it in certain ones. Again, it's very ladder income is real, and that's why I'm gonna do another live on them. Have a whole little PowerPoint, because I want you guys to hear me when it comes to this, because this is a lot of the silly season that Meet Kevin and them told me to invest in this crypto, and that's why I'm homeless. No. You're homeless from bad decision making. You're homeless because you don't make enough money. You're homeless because you didn't pay your rent. These are real conversations that people are trying to have and throw their bad life choices on some influencers online. Y'all got to stop. Y'all remember that girl who was like, I sold everything and got in a van to become a content creator and I lost everything. And people were like, shame on content creators. Shame on them. I'm like, no, shame on this chick who's 32 years old selling everything she has and getting in a minivan. That's crazy. All right. So again, what does this all stem from? What does it all stem from? Right? Because FTX is going to have tentacles like an octopus across many, many, many businesses, many behind the scenes. I think if I looked it up, let me see if I pull it up again. Let me look at my phone real quick, y'all. Sorry. Had screenshot of this earlier because I want to bring it up. Oh man, let me see if I got it. Oh man, I hate it. When you have okay, here it is. FTX list of investors spans a powerful and well-known investment firms. NEA, IVP, Iconic Capital, Third Point Ventures, Tiger Global, All Meter Capital Management, Lux Capital, Mayfield, Insight Partners, Sequoia Capital, SoftBank, Lightspeed Venture Partners, Ribbit Capital. I don't even know how to say that one. BlackRock and Thoma Bravo. Some of the FTX investors declined to comment. Now, I want y'all to go look at them companies I just named off. Heavy hitters, invested in everything you can think of. And this is why this whole conversation of like, oh, Tom Brady's going to be poor. The people who invested in crypto are going to be poor. No, people making under $250K a year investing in crypto with no other plan, yes, they can be poor. But a majority of these people, these capital companies, they have money in trees and timber and land and real estate and water resources and oil. And they are just putting a piece of their money, just a piece, into things like FTX because there are this new ways of making money. And the fear of missing out is so powerful. The FOMO. I have friends who just work regular jobs and they were talking to me, Erica, I'm thinking about investing in some Bitcoin. I looked over across the lunch table like, Bitcoin? I didn't mean to laugh, but I did because I wanted to say, look, um, Bitcoin? What made you want to do that? Because we've been years into Bitcoin now, and this person just bringing it up, and I'm like, okay, this is when you know it gets to that silly season where someone who doesn't know what it does doesn't even think, what do you think about that? I'm like, I think you should first start off with, instead of blaming me, Kevin, and all these people for your investment, start off with your bank. Start off with a bank CD. Start off with some REIT stocks. Start off with some simple stock market investing. Start off with some CDs. Start off with some land lots. Start off with some, smaller investments before you go, you know what I need? I need a 15K Bitcoin. This is where the fear of missing out gets insane. That's where it gets insane, man. Prime example, if you come here on YouTube, and again, I'm not bashing bigger creators because all that does is make them more money, y'all. Every time someone tries to start some internet beef with you, it's funny because then people go look it up. Do y'all think, have y'all not noticed when I mention the Passport Bros, the channel views on those videos aren't crazy? You don't notice when I mention certain things, those views on those videos are crazy? Pay attention. People like negative content. They love it. They thrive off of it. They can't do anything. They're like, oh my God, negative. I need it. I'm an evil person. Like, I don't know who peed in their coffee in the morning, but they need negative every day to thrive. They don't even go on the internet looking for positive stuff. They go look, everything's a scam. Everything's a scam. They're scamming, that's scamming. No, every time you take your money out of your hand and put it in something, it's an investment, it's an opportunity. Todd Ott was at the Real Estate Domination. He's a billionaire. He's over BitNow. He was speaking on stage and he was talking about how there are people who invested with him, and this woman lost like $5 million, right? So he has this theory of like, if you lose with him, hey, it was investment. Sorry about you. And that's the truth. Anytime you move money out your hand to somebody else, it's an investment. It can lose money. Get over it. Let it go. But here's the kicker. He called those same people back and said, hey, look, there's this other thing. You can invest in it. It's up to you. Again, not advice, just suggestion. Some of those same people that lost 5 million with him went back and made 30, 40 million. He said one of the ladies didn't even call him back and thank him. Imagine that. You lost 5 million. He called you back, tell you about something else. You invested and make 30 million. You don't even call the man back and say thank you. There's levels to this. So when somebody making 50K a year on the internet talking about Tom Brady's broke, FTX is crashing the market, there's no food in the stores. No, there's no food in the stores for you. People like me are going to call farmers. We're going to have our relationships and we're going to be able to have full refrigerators. We're in different lanes, and this is what's going on in this economy. There's different lanes opening up because majority of people do not want to read, do not want to invest in themselves, and do not take the time to just a simple Google search could save them a lot of headache. They're Google searching for the negative, but a simple Google search can help them. Majority of the time when you come on YouTube, the smaller channels are closer to the truth. I'm just going to say that. The budget channels, there's a Vietnamese guy right now. I'm trying to get him on to interview him. And he literally talks about how he sent out letters for 6 months, paying $200 to $300 every month in marketing materials of mailing these letters out on a particular list to people who own small apartment units, not big ones, like 60 units or less, 8 or 12, 15, tired landlords, and got a response in 6 months and now owns 60 units in an apartment complex. Why? Not because he has a lot of money. He had some credit cards, he had some cash, but not a ton. Because the landlords who have these smaller units, it's hard to get management companies to take them over. So 9 times out of 10, you're talking to some like hard charging older guy who's been managing it forever with him and his wife, and he's tired of it. He hates it, or his grandkids hate it. They're like, oh, grandpa's always complaining about those apartments. Nobody wants them. So some kid comes along, hey man, I'll buy it and I'll do payments and I'll do all the work, and they'll get it. This kid laid out step by step by step on his channel what he did. Tell me why this kid got less than 130 views. I know real business when I see it. I'm sitting in this little cubby smaller area today because I'm on phone calls back to back to back. Because I'm literally was like, hey, I want to make 10 million next year. Hey, do ABC step, ABC right here. Do this. Follow this order, follow these steps, get it done. Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's it. Ran into a girl who built 4 houses in 4 months in San Antonio, but y'all don't want to really hear from those people. See, they're not juicy enough stories where they took $2 and flipped into $1 million in 2 days. And so I always say, when you're saying, millennial money deleted their whole YouTube channel, Ericka, so what? We know every person that's on millennial money made every single freaking dollar they had off YouTube. It's not even a question. We watched them do it. So when people like me and people that are out here saying, hey, I did this, I started this business, I started a business before I came on YouTube, I had a painting company before I came on YouTube, I had a coffee shop before I came on YouTube, I had all these businesses before I came on YouTube, right? I literally gonna be fine whether YouTube cuts me off tomorrow. When you tell people that, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear those stories. And that's okay. But just realize that's how these people that, if you're a YouTuber and you're a good YouTuber, you have staff. All they do is go look for you sponsorships. That's all they do. They literally just look for sponsorships all day. If you really have a YouTube staff, they're looking for people to justify the cost of the business. And this is why people don't like this. Like this one person was like, man, you posted all these pictures, you're traveling, you're doing this, and you're losing in business right now. Why are you posting these pictures? You should not post any pictures. Because that's not what freaking billionaires do. That's not what millionaires do. Most people literally go eat dinner, drink, travel, prepaid before the year's even out. Right? So when people say, oh, you should be looking like you're homeless on the side of the road if your business isn't doing well. This is a scarcity mindset. That's a poverty mindset. So that dude in FTX is flying on private planes right now and in the islands, chilling, probably gonna be in Africa hiding here soon, or hanging out in Bali with Russell. What's that dude? Russell Simmons hiding out there in Bali, Indonesia. He gonna be fine. In 2 years, he gonna do a new thing, and people gonna give him a break. Oh man, he just didn't know what he was doing the first time. I'm telling you, they're gonna be like, well, if you invest money, it's at risk. That's what they're gonna tell these people. They're gonna tell them, well, if you invest money, it's a risk. It's gonna happen, right? So these are things people really gotta pay attention to. So again, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on the news, but I really want y'all to let go of this whole mantra that these financial YouTubers are selling us up a creek. That's BS, and you know it because there's plenty of content out here that's very 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and a lot of it is true self-assessment. Where are you at financially? If you put $5 in crypto and you lose it tomorrow, guess what? You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Did you put 100,000 in crypto and it was your last money? No? Okay, then hush. This is silly season. So listen, I'm not going to be here all day. I just had to break that down. I literally think people are going to milk this for the next couple days. And every financial YouTube you hear them throwing under the bus right now will be richer for it. Because now when everybody makes fun of Andre Jackson, he was just a magician. He's stupid. Guess what's going to happen? They're literally going to go to Andre Jack channel and go back to his old videos to see if he was talking about magic. And guess what YouTube's going to do? Oh, people are looking for Andre Jack. Let's feed them some more Andre Jack. People meet Kevin when he got drunk and got the DUI, and meet Kevin went and say a thing about the DUI. People started looking for Meet Kevin. Who is this Meet Kevin? Right? When Meet Kevin ran for governor, who is Meet Kevin? I mean, again, a lot of this stuff came from bad press. So FTX, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, when something bad happens to you and you're a business owner, a true business owner, and you've built relationships, guess what happened? People get you on the phone. Hey, Ericka, what's going on? Hey, man, this will happen. Okay, well, what do you need? Who do you need to know? Who do you need to call? What lawyer do you need? What bank do you need? What hard money lender do you need? And they start outlining what step by step you need to do to fix your situation. This is how I tell you from the fake business owners. When somebody puts out something stupid to get the negative media on purpose, but then they can't tell you any of their friends that counsel them on how to do something better, they don't have any. They don't have any. Again, all these conferences y'all saw me at, all these phone numbers I was getting, all these people I was interacting with, it was a reason and a purpose. Um, hey, I need to know this, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, girl, let me tell you. Here's my attorney. Here's my accountant. Oh, your accountants ain't doing right. Well, here's this company that can sue them and do this. Trust me, y'all. Even in Detroit with the real estate, right? We're at a change in the marketplace where people are like, oh, I'm not wasting my money in Detroit. I'll just go over to Cleveland. I'll go over to Cleveland. Cleveland had a 12% increase in rental rates. Columbus, Ohio, all these other places, everything in Ohio was going up. Why? Because they enforced real estate rights. Detroit did not. And they re-elected Big Rich. A bunch of money just gonna leave Detroit. Like the drain. All right. That's all that's gonna happen. So all this money that's sitting out here was paying attention to FTX for a little bit, thinking they were gonna go rich on Tuesday. They're just gonna go put their money in something else, or spend it on lottery tickets. One of the two, or sports betting, or trying to learn how to trade stocks. One of the two. So anyway, that's part of that. I'm gonna look over y'all comments right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and close it out because I was just coming back today. I have a show with Nas, the Duru, not the the Duru, not the Guru, because he actually does what he says he does. Yeah, there's no such thing as bad press. Not a thing. It literally catapults some people to levels unknown because you didn't know who they were. You're like, do y'all remember the mugshot guy, the light skinned black mugshot guy? The dude became a model after that, and then he's now canoodling with millionaire women, the daughters of multimillionaires. That's why I said there's no such thing as bad press. What are you talking about? Ericka, I was watching videos about banks closing people's accounts and not giving their money back. Again, that's what attorneys are for. That's what not putting all your money in the same bank is for. That happens more than you know. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up? Have you uploaded any more videos from Panama? Already signed up for Panama and Zanzibar? Not really. We have some snippets here or there that I tried to smash into one big video. I may just have to upload them as snippets. Thank you, John. I'm glad you're seeing you recovered. Let me see what else I got in here real quick. Okay. Let me see. Anything else? Anything else in here? Nope. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the information. But yeah, come tonight. Bring your real estate questions. Any real estate questions you have. Yeah, he has a child with a billionaire. Like, think about that. He went from a mugshot in prison to modeling to a child with a billionaire. Like, what is bad press? You just have to be up here enough to angle it and move it around. Like, oh, you want to talk bad about me? No problem. Keep talking bad about me. It just lets people Google me. That's all it do. Good luck. That's not going to work the way you think it's going to work. Just the way the human psyche works. It doesn't work the way you think it works. So again, Graham, Stephan, all these people will be absolutely fine. They'll be absolutely fine. But come later tonight, bring your real estate questions. Nas is a guru, not a guru. He literally is in new construction. His videos have been going viral about him. There's no Section 8 in the hood anymore in Charlotte, North Carolina. They've got $1 million homes all over that place. They made Charlotte the next Atlanta, and they ain't even playing. So listen, come in, drop in that show about 6 o'clock tonight, Texas time, and 7 o'clock East Coast time. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. It's your girl out.